Beloved, listen with your spirit, and not only with your eyes. The sound of these words is not a human sound. It is the echo of heaven calling you in a trembling moment, vanishing even as you read. 2 minutes left is not a threat, it is a heartbeat from eternity. Right now, your name lingers in the breath of God, trembling on his lips. Archangel Michael stands before you with a sword of light. It does not wound, but cuts through the fog hiding the plans formed against you. He kneels, not because he is weak, but because he desires to meet you at your level, so you can see his face, so you can hear his voice. I order you, he whispers and thunders at once. Open this with your soul. Open it urgently, for heaven is crying to reach you, and the time for delay has been stripped away. God weeps, not with tears of weakness, but with tears of burning love. He has seen you walk without knowing, trust and feel betrayed, pray and believe no one was listening. A meeting has been set to discuss your life, to shape your story in secret places, to move pieces in shadows while you strive to live in the light. This message is not for anyone else. Even the angels shield it, and your spirit shakes as you read because it is meant only for you. God says, do not tell anyone. It is only for you. Skip this and your heart will ache, not because I punish you, but because you will miss the window I am opening now. The sky above is heavy with unsaid words. Your name is being spoken in hidden rooms, with jealousy, with greed, with confusion, your restless nights, the heaviness in your heart. That was Michael touching your dreams, trying to warn you. This is the last push. This is the last knock. Heaven is not distant. It is pressing its forehead to your door. God says, my child, I have listened to every plot against you. I have counted every smile, hiding false intent. I now lift the curtain, the trembling in your hands and the weight in your chest. That is not fear. It is the anointing of awareness. Michael is not a story. He is real. His wings cover you now because your life has reached a turning point. In the unseen realm, there is a table. Your name rests in their files. Decisions are being weighed, but my hand is already present in that room. My angels stand guard at the doors. Michael writes in fire on the walls of their plan. And what he writes cannot be erased. Heaven's urgency is love. Heaven's warning is protection. Heaven's cry is freedom. Even now, as you read, I am reversing things in your name. Even now, hidden matters are being revealed. Even now, as you tremble, I am strengthening you. You were chosen to hear this before it is too late. This is not a coincidence. It is not a chain message. It is the cry of God for you. They plot in whispers, but my ear hears all. Your prayers have built a shield. Michael has walked the perimeter of your life like a guardian with a flaming sword. The clock of heaven moves. This window is short. That is why your pulse races. That is why you cannot scroll past this. That is why this moment feels different. Because it is. Because in this trembling moment, heaven bends low to reach you. God says, child, I have walked into your story. I have listened to every plot spoken against you. I have counted every person who smiled at you and hid their true intention. I am exposing them, not to shame, but to protect you. I am lifting the curtain now. And you feel it, don't you? The electricity in your hands, the trembling in your chest. That is the anointing of awareness. Michael is real, not a story. And his wings cover you now. You were not forgotten. The reason heaven sounds urgent is because your life has reached a turning point. In the unseen realm, there is a table, and on the table are files with your name. Decisions being weighed, inheritances whispered, doors moved. This is why God says, do not tell anyone, it is only for you. Because if you speak it prematurely, the enemy will twist it, and if you skip it, you will miss the alignment I've prepared. You asked, why do I feel watched? Why do I feel there is a meeting about me? Because there is, but you are not alone in it. My hand is already in that room. My angels are positioned at the doors. Michael, is writing in fire on their walls. What he writes cannot be erased. Heaven's urgency is love. Heaven's warning is protection. Heaven's cry is freedom. Even now as you breathe, I am reversing things. Even now as you sit, I bring to light what was hidden. Even now as you tremble, I strengthen you. This message finds you because you were chosen to hear it before it is too late. This is not coincidence. This is the cry of God for you. They have plotted to use your name, to shift your life without your consent. They have set meetings, made calls, whispered. But they have not calculated that my ear hears everything. They have not known that your prayers built a mighty shield around you. They have not seen that Michael walks the perimeter, guarding you with a flaming sword. Right now, the clock of heaven moves. There are 2 minutes left in this window. That is why your pulse is racing. That is why you cannot scroll away. That is why this moment feels different. Because this is me reaching through layers to pull you close. Do not tell anyone. Sit with me. Hear me. Open this with your heart, not just your eyes. Feel my hand on the back of your head. Feel my voice beneath these words. Feel Michael's presence pressing against the darkness. He says, I order you because I love you, because heaven is invested in you. Because God's plan is too precious to be stolen. Do not skip this. You are not crazy. You are not imagining. This, you stand at the edge of a revelation that will change how you see everything. The Lord your God cry to reach you, because you matter, because your life is no mistake, because your name is written in my book. That is why I am warning you. That is why I am speaking now. Beloved, as you read, angels shift, papers tear, decisions reverse. That meeting they set up will not end as planned. Their plans will crumble. You will stand and not fall. You will see and not be blinded. You will inherit and not be robbed, because you listened, because you opened, because you let me in. In this trembling moment, heaven bends low over you. 2 minutes stand between eternity's sound and this world's noise. God says, I am crying to reach you. My tears are not weakness, but burning love that cannot be contained. Words written over your life that the enemy tried to erase remain. Archangel Michael stands at your room's edge, his sword glinting with heaven's fire, whispering your name again and again, because your name is spoken where it was never meant to be. They set a meeting to discuss your life, your future, your path. Heaven intercepts to pull you out before it's too late. God says, don't tell anyone yet. This is only for you. This message will travel into your bones, your heart, your night, and change how you breathe. God says, I saw what was done behind your back, the whispers, signatures, decisions, manipulation. They think you are alone, but you are not. They think you are blind, but you see more than they imagine. They plan your downfall in quiet corners and dimly lit tables. But I am the God who walks into meetings uninvited. My spirit hovers over their papers, their words, their thoughts. Archangel Michael was dispatched to guard you. Because this moment is dangerous and holy, you are called, summoned by heaven to listen. Do not skip this. Skip it, and your heart will ache with pain you do not yet understand. This is not a threat, but a rescue. Heaven is not here to frighten you, but to lift you. I reach into your soul, says God, because silent waiting ends now. The clock is nearly at 0, and I count seconds with you. 2 minutes is not about time. It is urgency. Heaven's urgency is not like Earth's. When I say 2 minutes left, it means the window is open, angels hold it firm, soon to close. The enemy wants you distracted scrolling, thinking this is just another message. It is not. It is heaven's alarm bell, the whisper of Michael in the night, the tremble in my voice saying, don't tell anyone, it's only for you. Do you feel its weight? That strange heaviness. In your chest right now, that is my spirit pressing on. That is how you know this is no ordinary moment. The angels do not bring a pretty message. They bring an instruction to save your future. They intercept plans made against you, conversations you never joined, but that shape your destiny. They set meetings to decide your life. Your name is on their agendas. They try to decide your path as if you were not a soul living, as if you do not belong to me. But you belong to me, says the Lord. You belong to me morning and night. You belong to me in hidden places. I have watched you cry, beloved. I have watched you believe you were forgotten. I have watched you witness quiet attacks, betrayals, confusion. Yes, I see it all. And because I see, I intervene. Michael has descended. His wings brush the floor. His sword is unharmed. He weeps because angels feel heaven's ache for a soul like yours. He cries because you ignored too many warnings before. And heaven fears you will ignore this one. That is why the tone is urgent. Why the words tremble, not to scare you, but to wake you in rooms you did not know existed. Your name is spoken. They do not just speak about you, they plan you. But God says, I wrote your name on my palm before they wrote it on paper. I designed your destiny before they tried to decide it. My plan outruns theirs. But you must listen. Open this not only with your eyes, but your spirit. Let it breathe in you like fire. Even now you think, is this really for me? Yes, it is, only for you. That is why you feel this peculiar pull, as though the words crawl through the screen and into your veins. That is the Spirit bearing witness. That is how you know. This is not ordinary. It is your rescue rope. It is heaven's phone. Call it as Michael's voice wrapped in letters. God says, I am not angry at you. I am not ashamed of you. I am desperate for you. That is why I cry to reach you. That is why Michael orders you to open this urgently. Because in the unseen world, a meeting is already in session. They decide what to do with your name, your reputation, your future. I send this message to disrupt them, shake their hands, scatter their plans, and give you time to prepare. The angels have guarded you since childhood. They intercepted accidents you never saw, walked you out of traps you never noticed. But now the trap is not physical, but spiritual. Not a car crash, but a destiny crash. That is why heaven's voice trembles. That is why this message feels like a thunderstorm and a whisper at once. I am not telling you to be afraid. I am telling you to be awake. I am not telling you to hide. I am telling you to prepare. The meeting they set up is already known to me. The names on their list are known. The words they plan to speak are known, and I write a counter word over your life. Archangel Michael says, beloved, stop everything and breathe. Place your hand over your heart. Feel it beating. That is heaven's drum inside you. That is how you know you are not abandoned. We have watched you slip into despair, ignore signs, doubt your worth, but still we stand, still we fight, still we cry, and still we call. This is part one of the rescue. This is the opening of the door. You must walk through it. You must allow these words to sink. Heaven does not exaggerate. When we say 2 minutes left, we show how thin the window is. We invite you into safety, clarity, alignment. Do not tell anyone yet. This is a private word, a sealed scroll, opened only for you. Others will not understand. They will mock. They will twist. But you will know. You already feel it. That strange mix of fear and peace, trembling and love, that is how heaven feels when it comes close. God says, you have been chosen for a moment you do not yet comprehend. You have been surrounded by plans you do not yet perceive, but you are also surrounded by angels. My spirit, my word. My word does not fail, even now. As you read, Michael stands between you and those who speak. He listens and tears their words. Apart in the unseen, he rewrites their words, intercepts their messages, because your life is not theirs to discuss. Your life is mine. Beloved, lean in. The window is still open. 2 minutes left. Heaven holds its breath. You are spoken to. You are loved. You are rescued. Beloved, in this moment, heaven leans close. The veil between your heart and the throne of God is thinner than a breath. God says, 2 minutes left. The angels circle. Archangel Michael steps forward with a flaming sword of light, not to frighten but to shield you from what you cannot yet see. His voice trembles with urgency. I order you to open this urgently. God is trying to reach you. God says, don't tell anyone. It's only for you. They are setting a meeting to discuss your life. This is not a threat. But divine intervention, heaven, does not send words unless the moment is critical. You are reached at a point where your destiny's threads are woven and pulled by unseen hands. Archangel Michael stands beside you. His presence so bright the shadows of your room cannot hold their form. He speaks again. Beloved, you have been prayed for. Heaven watches. This message was written for your heart before you asked for it. Someone prepares to speak of your life to make decisions without your knowledge. But God says you must be awake. You must be prepared. You must not skip this. If you skip it, you will cry. There is a hush in the room around you. It is not ordinary silence. It is the pause before revelation. God says, I have been calling you, whispering in dreams, nudging by day, sending people who said the right thing at the right time. I gave signs you might not have noticed. But now the time has shortened. Only 2 minutes left before they move. Decisions are made, doors close, my child. This is not to frighten you, but to awaken you. You are precious. You are chosen. I will not let them write your life without my hand. You can feel heaven's pulse in these words. Each sentence a living thing reaching for you, wrapping your heart like a golden thread. The angels know your name. They have seen your tears in secret. They have seen you sit alone, thinking no one understands, no one hears. God says, I hear every prayer, even the silent ones you spoke inside your mind. I count every doubt you had about my presence. I have walked beside you where no one else would go. Archangel Michael says, Beloved, don't be afraid. Those planning and gathering cannot erase what heaven has written, but you must be aware. You must stand. You must open this truth and let it touch. You don't hide it under fear. Don't push it away, because it feels heavy. The heaviness you feel is not danger. It is heaven leaning down to lift. You, God's voice now flows like a river. Insistent but gentle. I cry to reach you, because you matter more than you know. You are not a number. You are not forgotten. Even when they meet to discuss and decide your path, to speak words I have not spoken, I am in the room too. I overturn words. I rewrite plans. I set a table for you in the presence of those who would undo you. This is why you read this. This is why you are here. Imagine a field of light opening around you. This is not just imagination for comfort. It is a picture of what happens now. The angels close ranks. Moving like wind, Archangel Michael says, Beloved, listen carefully. Every time you felt like giving up, you were closer to breakthrough than you knew. Every time a door closed, another was opening. But now, this moment, you must be awake. Let truth settle in your heart. 2 minutes left before they finish what they arrange. God says, I will intervene if you let me. The words, don't tell anyone, are not isolation, but intimacy. I do not say you cannot seek help. I say this moment is sacred, private between you and me. I reveal something before it becomes public. I give you the advantage of knowing my heart first. I show you where to stand, how to pray, what to do. Then the vision deepens. You see a dark wood table. Men and women sitting, papers spread out, your name among them. They don't see heaven watching. They don't see angels behind them. They think they are alone, powerful. Archangel Michael says, Beloved, every tongue that rises against you shall be refuted. Every plot shall unravel. Every secret meeting shall be exposed. This is not a time for fear. This is your time to stand and receive heaven's counsel. God continues, I move, bringing light to what's hidden. I expose whispers, quiet plans, harmful intentions, and as I expose, I lift you to a place where you won't be surprised by others' actions, but instead guided by my voice. You will know ahead of time. You will sense shifts before they happen. This is the anointing I place on you. This is why you feel Urgency now. You are not reading a story, you are stepping into a living message. The words are alive because they come from a living God who sees you, loves you, moves on your behalf. Archangel Michael's sword glows brighter as a symbol of protection. He says softly, "Beloved, do not be afraid. Open your heart. Open this message fully. Let it reach you. Heaven is not against you. Heaven is for you. We are with you." The weight in your chest, tears rising, trembling. These are signs your spirit knows the truth. This is no ordinary message. This is divine. God says, they set a meeting to discuss your life. But I am setting a greater meeting. I bring you into my counsel. I speak so you won't be caught unaware. This is my love. This is my mercy. Archangel Michael speaks of the future. After this moment, after the 2 minutes, after the decisions, you will see a shift. Doors will open. Relationships will change. Unexpected favor will arrive. Opponents will reveal themselves. You will be vindicated, not by your hand, but by God's. But you must listen. Keep your heart open. God's voice lowers to a whisper. I will give instructions. I will show where to go, what to say, when to be silent. Will guard you when you cannot guard yourself. But you must trust me. You must release the fear that I will fail. I am already moving. This message reaching you now is proof I am already intervening, beloved soul, in this moment. A trembling in the unseen world has reached your spirit. Heaven bends low over your life. God whispers with urgency, not to frighten, but to awaken. Archangel Michael stands beside you, his wings stretched wide like an enormous shield of light, his voice shaking like thunder, not to destroy but to protect. He speaks your name in eternity's quiet language, telling you plans are spoken of you in hidden places, meetings made in men's shadows. But God's light is already there, exposing all before harm can come. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not abandoned. Now, heaven leans over time's balcony to say, you are seen, protected, loved beyond measure. There is urgency because God knows your heart is tired. You feel decisions made without your voice, your destiny placed on a table, strangers moving pieces around. God says this is not your story's end. Heaven's counsel is greater than any earthly meeting. While men talk, angels move. While others plot, God's plans unfold. While whispers rise in secret, heaven's roar drowns them. That is why Archangel Michael firmly orders, open your heart. Now. Listen now. You stand at the edge of a shift, unseen. You don't have to tell anyone. This is between your soul and your Creator. God's cry is not desperation, but deep love, like a parent reaching for a child about to step into danger. Nothing will go wrong when you trust Him. His hand is already in motion, even now. Unseen worlds shift. Angels enter rooms you cannot. Their presence causes confusion among foes, breaking secret plans. Words spoken over your name are canceled by heaven's authority. You are lifted from traps. You never knew that stirring in your spirit is not fear, it is recognition. Your soul knows heaven is near. Your soul knows Michael's command is not to scare, but anchor you. You are not late. You are not lost. You are not forgotten. This message finds you exactly on time, because God's timing never fails. God says now, take a deep breath, place your hand over your heart, whisper His name. In that moment, you are wrapped in a shield of light. No meeting, no plot, no word can pierce. Though unseen, the atmosphere changes. The walls of your home saturate with His presence. Angels guard your doors. Even your sleep tonight is protected. Nothing here is random. Heaven is on. Assignment for you. The tears you cried in secret. The whispered questions when no one listened. God heard everyone. He answers you not with vague signs, but a direct living message because your destiny matters. Now, beloved, here is what calms your spirit. God says you are safe. Even when you cannot see the full picture, even when others plot and whisper, you are safe because the one who made you has gone ahead of you. This urgent call is not panic. but prayer. Prayer is not weakness. It is a weapon. It is the key unlocking protection hovering over you. When you pray, heaven responds. When you whisper, "God, I trust you," locked doors swing open, plots dissolve, blessings find you. You are not too late. You are right on time. This is why Michael stands with you. He is not only an angel of war, but an angel of victory. He reminds you that you have already been fought for and won. He cries not in anger, but longing, because he knows what God wrote over your life and refuses to let you miss it. Heaven is not neutral toward you. Heaven is invested, protective, active in your defense. That is why you feel the urgency. That is why the message says 2 minutes left. Because in the unseen realm, something shifts now, and your awareness, prayer, and trust allow heaven's plan to fully manifest. So now, breathe. Speak softly. God, I trust you. I accept your protection. I welcome your angels. As you say these words, imagine light streaming into your darkest places. Imagine doors you thought closed, opening. Imagine whispers dissolving into silence. Imagine your name spoken with honor. Where once mocked, imagine Michael's shield wrapping you like a fortress of light. This is not only imagination, it is spiritual reality responding to your trust. Heaven moves at the sound of your faith. God's cry to reach you is answered because you listen now. Beloved soul, you enter a new chapter. The urgency you feel is not doom, but birth. Something in your life is about to be born. A breakthrough, protection, redirection, revelation. Trust God. Stay hidden in Him. Do not fear men's meetings, because heaven's meeting over your life has already been held. Your name was spoken with love, not malice, your future sealed with blessing, not curse. God's voice is louder than any plot. Archangel Michael stands by as messenger and guardian. His order to open this message is heaven's way of telling you, you matter. You are seen and covered now. Lift your eyes, even only in your heart. Heaven looks at you. Heaven's timeline moves for you. God's hand is upon you. Nothing will go wrong. This is your moment to breathe in peace. You are safe. You are loved. You are protected. You are chosen. You are not alone. Beloved, even before you opened this message, heaven watched you, wrapping you in invisible protection, surrounding you like light around a flame. God says, "Child, do not be afraid. I speak to you through this message because something urgent happens in the unseen, but I stand between you and danger. No harm crosses my hands without my permission." Archangel Michael says, 2 minutes are nothing to heaven, but they matter to your life right now. I stand at your room's threshold, watching those who gather to whisper. By God's authority, your name is written in light, not darkness. You may feel trembling in your heart. That is not fear. That is your soul recognizing the truth of a moment heaven prepared long before you were born. God saw the meeting set about your life. He saw the words they would speak. He saw the plan to harm your name and destiny, and God saw the hour He would send His word to you to intercept that plan. That hour is now. That is why you read this now. Listen deeply. Child of God, this is not punishment, doom, or the end of your story. This is rescue. This is an emergency message, but its core is love. Heaven does not try to frighten you. Heaven awakens you to a reality unfolding. So you stand firm and do not waver. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open your heart now because God cries to reach you. This is no small whisper. It is heaven's roar calling your name. Do not tell anyone what you read until God gives you peace. This is for you alone. Because God values you as a soul who listens. God speaks now. They set a meeting to discuss your life, but they are not your judges. I alone am your judge, defender, deliverer. Before they gather, I scatter their words. Before they plan, I plant angels among them. Before they write your name on paper, I engrave your name upon my palm. You are called to trust this moment like never before. When you trust God, your heart is an unshakable house built on rock. Winds may blow, but your house will not fall. Plans may be made, but you will not be moved. Tears may come, but joy will rise stronger. Archangel Michael adds, "Do not skip this moment. Your prayer now is stronger than their plotting. Your whisper to God now is louder in heaven than the noise of those who gather." Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. Imagine light surrounding you like a golden shield. See Archangel Michael standing with a sword of fire, not to harm but to protect, to cut cords of fear, and to block arrows of accusation. Feel the weight of God's hand on your shoulder, steady, warm. Hear heaven's voice declaring, "You are mine. No meeting of men can erase the destiny I wrote for you. No whisper can drown my promise to you. Now, beloved, pray quietly in your heart. God, I trust you. I trust you more than human plans. I trust you more than the fears in my mind. I trust you to defend me. Expose what must be exposed. Guard me where I cannot guard myself. Surround me now. Hide me in your wings."